Greetings, badasses. Whoops. How are you doing? Sorry. Slamming a protein bar. Coming to do yoga. Yoga. My name is Julia. This is the fucking yoga company. Yoga for the rest of us. All of the benefits, none of the bullshit. This is Morning Groove Yoga. This is a light to medium energy yoga practice that you can do any time of the day. Mind you, my intention is that you will do it first thing in the morning. But you know what? You can do it any damn time you want because you are in control of you. And I'm trying to get my stopwatch so I can keep track of what's going on today. Ugh. What's happening here? That's what's happening. My phone's glitching out, which pisses me off because it's brand new. But I'm not going to worry too much about it. So what I would like to invite you to think about today, I have trash on my feet. Oh, it's a sticker. I got to do something about my feet. Is to be mindful and to pay attention to what you can do physically and what is a struggle for you to do physically. Because I want you to really appreciate the body you got. I had a little slip this week, and I think I mentioned it in one of the flows. My social media feed, which, mind you, I'm trying to stay off of social media, mostly because it just bums me out. I read a little bit of the news. I write my congressman, and I don't write. No, maybe I don't write. Fucking Boebert. I don't write her. But I write the other guy, and I write Jared Polis. Bennett. About, things that are important to me. I donate money. We donated, I do things that I can do that manage my existential dread. But in addition to that, right, I'm a full caregiver for my father, and he fell. He's 91 and broke his hip, had hip surgery. And I'm focused, he does live with dementia, but I'm focusing on keeping his physicality, gaining back his mobility. And, that's a challenge when he has dementia, but man, your mobility is important. If you are not mobile, if you cannot do the things that you would like to do. Listen, I changed the sheets this week on Sunday, and Sunday's change the sheets day. I spent the whole time thinking, because now I have to change my dad's sheets. He used to do that for himself, right? I cleaned the bathroom. I had to go clean his bathroom. He normally, before the fall would have done that himself. He is starting to do his dishes, which is great. That's because he's an obsessive clean kitchen guy. So that's lovely. But it is a challenge for him because he's on a walker. And the goal, right, is to get him off the walker. Although I do like the walker because it's more symmetrical in terms of just his cane. But, his cane allowed him to move more effectively. So anyway, I want you to think about the things that you hate doing, right? I hate doing laundry. I dislike cleaning. I hate cleaning. Yesterday I had to water. It was 65 degrees here, and it was a beautiful day, but it was December whatever, and it was 65 degrees. So I had to drag the hose around and the buckets and water everything. And that is a privilege of mobility. So treat your body, respect it, love it. Let's give it the shit it needs. And the shit it needs is yoga, Pilates, calisthenics. Those are the things that our body needs. Maybe a nice power walk. I'm gonna go walk a dog today. I'm just doing it. I'm gonna get on the bike. Those videos are gonna be up as soon as I can work around the basement. Our mobility is a privilege, and we don't value it until it's not happening for us. So let's get on it. That being said, this is Morning Groove. Let's start in comfortable seated position. That's your lecture for the day. Legs extended. Staff pose. Oh! This is a pretty accessible pose. If you're feeling that tension in the hamstring or in the low back, tuck a pillow or a bolster under the back of your legs. Oh, here's where I was going to go with my lecture. One leg out, one leg in, modified Z-sit. I love this one. This is a nice, lovely adductor stretch. You control that strength with the angle of your leg. You're going to get some hip flexor stretch, some external rotational mobility, maybe a little piriformis, maybe in the glute, right? Or you can join me in pleasant seated pose, which is not crisscross applesauce, nor is it fucking lotus pose. All the things, right? All the things. If your knees are real high in this position and you find yourself leaning back, I want you to grab a pillow, a couple of blankets, whatever, and help support your legs just so that you can relax toward the mat. You will start to build more mobility, right? You'll start to build more external mobility as you work. Anyway, what my lecture about the body was this. I was on social media and I'm being inundated by this. It's called GLP-1, and it's like Wegovy and Ozempic. It's all the quote unquote weight loss drugs that are designed for people with diabetes, right? That they discovered that you lost weight, and so now it's the new weight loss miracle. Listen, it's expensive. You have to do it every month. If you get off of those drugs, the minute you're off those drugs, they say it. There's a big disclaimer. People who go off these medications will gain the weight back. And then the list of side effects is so fucking long. It's puking, it's diarrhea, it's constipation, it's pancreas damage, it's fatigue, it's headache, it's all the bullshit, right? In our quest to be, and they're talking about micro doses and just lose 15 pounds. Yeah, I have 15 pounds right here. But you know what? My body moves. It does what I ask it to. I can be stronger. I can get on the bike. I can go drag the hose around. Those 15 pounds, look, you know what? That 15 pounds keeping this wrinkle off. I'm not getting that gaunt face, right? So anyway, that was my acknowledging our bodies and loving it for what it is. Pulling that attention and awareness from the external to the internal, taking a scan of the body, checking in state and quality of the physical form. Sorry, it's everywhere and it's pissing me off. Heroin chic is coming back and it should not be. Look like you're fucking starving. How are you feeling physically? Pulling that attention and awareness into the state and quality of your thinking and check in. What is on your mind? What is spinning around and taking up space and sucking your energy? Slide that shit off to the side. I just want you to fuck it off. Create a nice, clear, open field of thought for the practice. And then moving that silence into the awareness of the breath. And I would like you to pay attention to that inhale and exhale. How are you feeling with the breath? I am struggling a little bit and I should have inhaled. I had to get off my new asthma medication because it was fucking with my body. I need to send off an email to my pulmonologist. Let's increase the length of that breath. I want you to match the length of inhale to the length of exhale and find that balanced rhythm. Oh, P.S. Yes, I am using Spotify. This is another caveat. Two people actually now have sent me links about music rights and about fucking Spotify sponsoring ICE ads and the things. Yes, I know. And you know what? I only have the bandwidth for so many arguments and so many anger things and so many rage rants. Right now, I'm dealing with my dad and finding my own time and trying to figure out how to manage my caregiving responsibilities, right? Versus the things that I want to do. And then my job, which is to be a writer and a yoga instructor. Because someone, I forget their name, has sent it to me twice now, and someone else sent me one. I know. Yes, I am on Morning Groove A or B on Spotify. I still have my profile up. Those playlists are all there. I don't feel great about it, but right now I don't have an alternative, and I don't have the energy to find an alternative. So stop coming at me, is what I'm saying. That's now out of my mind. Fuck off. Let's increase the length of that breath. Nice long inhale, and then balance it to the exhale. Now, in my world, this is the first physical thing I've been doing. It's not gonna be the longest, most powerful breath I've got. And also I'm dealing with the asthma, so you might hear me wheeze. Wherever you are in that length and balance of breath, let's exhale all the air out of the lungs, plural. Nice big strong inhale. Releasing those hands down. Releasing the hands down below the shoulders and taking a tick-tock over to one side. Inhaling up. Releasing those arms down and taking a tilt. Oh, yeah. Desperately in need of yoga. I thought it was my right hip, but I think it's my left hip, which is always the case. Oh, nice big inhale up. Let's take our forward fold, tracing the fingertips down, resting on the forearms, knees, calves, ankles, block or floor. My block's a little far away. I'm going to go right above my forearms are going to rest right on my shin and my foot. Walking my hands back. Nice, lovely stretch up to the ceiling. Releasing on down. I have to find a new massage therapist. Taking a tilt over to one side. I'm going to see if she's still doing it, but I thought her house was up for sale, so I don't know if she's going to continue to be working. I'll try to do that next week. Oh no, is next week Christmas? Fuck that. Bowing the chin forward, tracing the fingertips around the front of the body, slowly stacking cervical spine. I am going to change the cross of my legs. If you're sitting in staff pose, stay where you're at. If you're in one of the other two positions, I want you to change the placement of your legs. Nice big reach on up. We're going to take a little lateral extension, and then we're adding a fold. So I'm going to come over to the left and trace those right fingers down and over. Inhaling up and sweeping. Taking the arms down, tilting, and reaching across. Also, there won't be a chair work until maybe tomorrow because the physical therapist is coming today for my dad, and I don't want to double team him. I kind of broke him a little bit last week on Friday. Was it Friday? Maybe it was Wednesday. He was real sore. I just told him that the physical therapist was coming today, so we weren't going to work on his workout, and he said, "Oh, thank God, because she's not going to be nearly as hard on me as you are." But he said, "I want you to keep an eye on her." He's nervous. He said, "You don't take any of my bullshit. She's going to..." I said, "Yeah, I know. I'm going to come in and I'm going to force her. I will hold her responsible, and I will hold you responsible." Little rock side to side. Taking a fold. Walking the hands back. Nice, lovely stretch up to the ceiling. Oh, releasing hands down to hips, bowing the chin. Take a tilt of the ear over to one side. So let's do a little lateral work today. That's what we will do. Bowing the chin. Oh, yeah. Relaxing the chin forward, tracing the fingertips around the front of the body, slowly stacking cervical spine. Moving to hands and knees. I like to pad my knees with a blanket. I'm going to work with that block in between my ankles. And that actually is about hips. Resting your fists side by side, knees on either side of the hands. Moving the heels of the hands out in front of the body, right? No 90-degree bullshit. Out in front of the shoulders, soft bend in the elbows. Inhaling at center. Let's go ahead and Chakra Vakasana about 3 in a row. And stretch. So let's talk a little bit about alignment. Regardless of how wide your yoga mat is, I want the heel of your hand, the thumb, right, lined up to the center of your shoulder. It's a nice wide stance. It helps power up the chest and the upper back. And that means you might be slightly off your mat. If I were using my travel mat, the edge of my hand would be on the edge of the mat. What the fuck, lean. Push out over into a hip. Little rock. Little release. And lean. Other side. One more time. Angry cat tuck. Flat back, tuck the toes, stretch those feet. I'm not pressing into the toes. I'm just holding right here. Release the toes down, Chakravakasana bow. Tuck the chin, take the forearms down, scoop the belly and draw back. Open up those elbows. I want you to feel nice and wide. Wiggle the fingers now. Roll the wrists. Inhaling at center. What the fuck, lean. Angry cat tuck. Flat back, tuck the toes. Now I am going to lean a little into my feet. Come down to the forearms and roll into the balls of the feet and just reach with the heels toward the mat. Now I'm soft in the knees. I'm going to wiggle my fingers, roll the wrists. Coming on down, flatten the toes, inhaling to center. What the fuck, lean. Angry cat tuck. Flat back. Tuck the toes. Let's roll up. And now calf stretch. I'm going to move my hands back slightly and move my feet forward. I want to stick. My hands are starting to sweat. And I'm just pushing. I'm walking those calves. And now coming down to the knees, flatten the toes, Chakravakasana bow. Tuck the chin, take the forearms down, scoop the belly, draw back into the fold. Roll the wrists. Spread the fingers nice and wide. Make some fists. Inhaling forward. What the fuck, lean. I'm going to grab a little extra resin. Because I'm sweating. Hoo. The fuck, lean. And what the fuck, lean. Angry cat tuck. Flat back. Tuck the toes. Press back into the feet. We're going to rock up into the hands. Walk those toes in slightly. Press down into the heels. Soften the elbows. Shrug the shoulders. I'm going to walk my feet up and take a little bow. I'm grabbing a block on this end because I want to be a little higher here. Bend a knee. Keep the other knee slightly soft. Bend the knee. Trace the fingers up the legs. Big reach to the ceiling. Cactus squeeze. All right. Got to make some adjustments. Lateral extension. Sorry, I was thinking about something else. Cactus squeeze. Inhaling up to come down, forward folding chair. I'm going to rest my ribs on my thighs. I'm going to sit that booty back into my heels. Tracing fingers up the legs. Big reach. Coming on down to the lateral extension. Take the right hand down toward that other arm. Lengthen it up. Scoop that belly. I really want you to hold the body weight up with the core. Reach down. Come on up. Forward folding chair. Trace the fingers up the legs, half lift. All right, I'm going to hold here. I'm going to shift to the right. And I'm going to lift the left leg back. Just nice power up through the core. Release. Rebalance. Lean a little to the left. Take the right leg up. Come on down. Inhaling to the stretch and taking the forward fold. Forward folding chair. Slowly straighten up. Big inhale, come into that lateral extension. Coming on up. Lateral extension. Cactus arm, which I think I skipped last time. Coming on down to forward folding chair. Trace the fingers up, half lift. Coming on down to the block. I'm going to lift the right leg. So this is an extension of what we just did, but we're adding a little oomph here, and I'm going to step back and come up for my crescent lunge. Coming on down to low lunge. I'm stepping back a skosh with my right foot, and I'm going to move my left foot forward, and I'm coming into this low lunge. Plant the hands, heel toe that left foot out. Step back. Let's find our downward facing dog feet. Soften the elbows. Shrug the shoulders. I'm leaning those hips back. I'm powered up. I'm not hanging in my shoulder girdle. I'm stabilizing the shoulder girdle with the back, the chest, the biceps, the triceps, the lats, the delts, all the things. I'm glancing forward and walking up to take the fold. Left leg's going to lift up. I'm going to step back. Mind your feet. Go lateral space. Come on up. We're going to step down. Oops, sorry, I'm going to come down. Step back. Worm my right foot forward. I'm coming into this low lunge. I'm going to lengthen that leg, step that heel toe that foot out and back. Let's come into our downward facing dog. Whoo. Walk it up for our forward fold. Elbows to knees. Stretch on up. Cactus squeeze. Lateral extension. Keep those knees soft. Give me a little squish in the knees. Scooping with that belly. Lateral. Stretch. Whew. Coming on down, forward folding chair. I'm going to come up for my half lift, and I want you to stop right below the knees, round, around, around in the back. I'm feeling this up both sides right here. Woo. Straighten up. Half lift. Wow. Come back down to the block. Right leg lift. I'm going to step back nice and gently, in control for my crescent lunge. I'm going to come down for my low lunge. I had to move my right foot back. Take the knee down, flatten the toe. I'm going to move my left foot a little further forward for this Ekapada. Ustrasana, Ustrasana, single-legged camel variation. All right, now I'm going to plant my right hand. I'm going to step my left foot back. Lengthen it and touch the mat. And now I'm coming up straight for a modified Vajrasthana. I'm getting a hip cramp. Woo. Lift, lift, lift. Actually, that's a hip flexor cramp. Sweep down. Tuck these feet in and roll up. Downward facing dog. I'm going to step forward. Soften the elbows. Shrug the shoulders. Lengthen the spine. Little lean back. All right, let's walk it up. Oh, and forward fold. Elbows to knees. Trace on up. Cactus squeeze. Lateral extension. Oh, yes, I'm holding that a little longer. I'm stretching right over the tops of the hips. That's my transverse abdominis. There's also, let's see what else. Hip flexors. Your iliopsoas bundle goes right up here. Inhaling forward. Take it down, forward folding chair. Trace up, just right below the knees. I want you to hold here. You're feeling that stretch right up both sides of the spine. Half lift. Coming down to the block. Left leg, lengthen it out. I'm looking behind me. And I'm going to step back into this crescent lunge. Rock and roll those wrists. Coming down. Step that left foot back into this low lunge. I'm going to lower that knee, flatten the toe, worm the front foot forward a little bit more. Ekapada Ustrasana. Okay, left hand plants. I'm heel toeing my right foot around. I'm going to reach back and touch the mat. And I'm lifting up. For this Vajrasthana modification. I'm feeling this right up the side of the body. Okay, let's roll over. Knees to the mat. Move those hands forward. Soften into the elbow. Shrug the shoulders. Hike up the belly. We're going to take a little modified plank here. All right, rocking back. Move the hands. I'm going to roll into the feet. Step the feet forward for our downward facing dog. Lengthen back. Soften the elbows. Shrug the shoulders. The spine is flat and long. Knees are soft. Glancing forward. Walking up to forward fold. Sorry, I had to take a moment right there. I'm actually going to grab a quick drink of water. Rolling on up. How are we doing? Cactus squeeze. Lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. Soften the knees. Reaching on up and taking it over. Coming on up. Taking it down. Woo! Forward folding chair. Half a lift. Stop right there. Nice and round in the back. I'm touching my legs. This prevents any, I'm not going to strain my knees. I'm not going to strain my hamstring. But I am getting a big, big low back stretch. Whew, lengthen on up. Come on down to the block. Right leg lift. Sorry, I had a moment. I had to think about where I'm at. I'm going to take it back. Crescent lunge. Taking it down to the low lunge. Taking the knee flat, worming that left foot forward. Ekapada Ustrasana. All right, planting the right hand, left foot is going to come out. I'm going to maintain my modified Vajrastasana, but now I'm going to hook that arm over the top of my head. And come on down. Whew. Knees planted. Hands move a little forward. Shrug the shoulders, soften the elbows. Lengthen the body and scoop the belly. Hips are a little higher than you think they should be. And 3. All right, I'm going to move my hands back. We're coming into our downward facing dog. I don't know where that came from. Stepping forward. Nice long length. Glancing forward, walking up. Oh, forward fold. Elbows to knees. Straighten up. Cactus squeeze. Lateral extension. Lateral extension. Coming on down. Forward folding chair. Scoop on up. Half lift. Oh my goodness. Forward fold. coming to the block. Left leg lifts. Step back. Ooh, did you see that? That was a little too heavy on that block. I'm getting a little tired. It's all right. Whoo! Lengthen up. Coming on down to this low lunge. A little challenging today. I'm feeling my oats, as my father would say. Tuck down, flatten the toe. Worm that front foot forward just a little bit. Okay, coming off that hip. Left hand plants. Taking it around to this Vajrasthasana. Lift, lift, lift. And now hook that arm a little further over. Lift the ribs a little higher. I'm soft in this elbow on the left side. I'm up out of that shoulder. Coming on down to our modified chaturanga. Four-limbed pose. Oh, I'm coming back into child's pose. Wiggle the fingers, roll the wrists, make some fists. Whew. Creaking and popping. It's all good. Walking forward. Whew. Hi, Chihuahua. Ooh, I'm going to need some tennis ball work after that. All right. We're going to move to our backs. We're going to do a little more lateral stretching. So you're going to need a strap if you've got one. And I got a new toy. Look at that. I just splurged and bought myself the wedge. I've talked a lot about it as we were working through Pilates. And anyway. All right, let's go ahead and we're going to do some lateral work. I'm going to use this strap. Am I going to use the strap? I don't know. Oop. Gotta move my block though. Oh. All right, we're going to do, am I going to use the strap? No, I'm not going to use the strap. Okay, lengthen the legs. We're going to shape like a banana. So let's walk to the left with the heels. Heel, toe, heel, toe, heel, toe. Now, I want you to keep your hips as flat on the mat as you can. I'm already feeling this right here. I'm going to go ahead and cross my leg. You don't have to. Now I'm going to worm my upper body over to the left. And I'm going to reach my left arm down. Ooh. And I'm reaching my right arm in that hook up over my head. Oh. I'm feeling this. And I'm actually going to brace my arm there against the bolster. Whew. Say hello to teres minor and subscap. Down through the lats, down through the transverse abdominis, across the top of the hip. Oh my gosh, okay. I'm releasing that brace in my arm. I'm going to upper body first back to neutral. Uncross the leg if you have it. Walk the body there. Right across that hip. Motherfucker. Right there. I don't know what, well, I know what caused it. I just don't know why it's why it's focused on that. I'm going to go see the chiropractor and I'm going to go get a massage. One, walk those heels over to the left. I'm hooking my left foot. All right, I'm going to worm my upper body to the, no, that was not correct. I'm walking my body to the right. Oh, I got to pause for a second. I'm getting a cramp. Whew. That is a latissimus dorsi rhomboid cramp. Whew. Oh my goodness. Oh, right there. I'm feeling that in my hip. Oh. Oh. All right, I'm going to unwind back to center. Whew. I'm going to walk my feet out. Oh, bring those knees up and in. Holy Toledo. What is happening to my body? Oh, I guess I could have seen who that was. You can leave me a message. Sorry about that. I didn't turn my phone to silent. All right, we're going to Apanasana it. Single-legged Apanasana. I don't know about you, but I'm having massive release in my hips. I'm having massive release around my SI joint, which is great, but also, what? Draw the knee up and in. What the hell is going on here? My phone is acting up. That's what happens when people call me. Oh, and release. Oh, squeeze. I'm going to be on the tennis balls for Shavasana. I'm just going to throw that out there. Well, maybe I should foam roller it a little bit. And release. Let's go to the right side. Fingertips over the tops of the knee. Draw up and in. And one more time. And one more time. Ooh, bring those knees up. Give them a squeeze. Take the hands of the insides of the knees and hold out. Rock and rolling. I don't know why. This one is right there. I'm going to remove this one from the playlist because it's a weird one. Taking the soles of the feet together. Little release, side to side. Letting those legs hang. Oh. Draw knees up and in. Take the toes out to the edge of the mat. Let's windshield wiper sweep it. And windshield wiper sweep it. And again. And again. Oh my God. All right. Bringing those knees up and in. Let's shot actually symmetrical Apanasana at both knees. Draw up, tilt the tailbone toward the ceiling. Inhale down. Draw up. And draw up. Little rock side to side. All right. I want you to add a layer. Get cozy and comfortable if you want. Where are you going to take Shavasana? So full Shavasana, legs extended, arms at your sides, palms up, is that deep, going gooey relaxation. You can do that. This is your time. I don't know where you're at in your day. I don't really know what you need, mentally, emotionally, physically. I would invite you to take feet on the floor, knees to the ceiling. Just keep that energy a little lighter. I'm going to be working on these tennis balls, so my feet are going to stay on the mat. You could also take seated meditation, get into something super comfortable. Tom is laying on his belly with his head resting on his forearms, at least. I hope Tom's participating. Hi, Tom. And then work your body into just that position that's going to work for you. Pulling the attention and awareness into the state and quality of your forehead. I want you to relax all of the tiny little muscles and nerve endings. Right there. Moving that attention and awareness into the space and quality of your cheeks and your jaw. Unclench the teeth and relax the tongue away from the roof of the mouth. Give me a little shake of the head, no. A little shimmy of the shoulders. Wiggle the arms, wiggle the fingers, and then relax toward the mat. Pull that attention and awareness into the state and quality of your spine. Note the base of the neck, and then travel down between the shoulder blades and the rib cage. Take a little rock through the torso. Lift the hips and then let the hips drop toward the mat. Give me a little extension of the leg. Softy, just rock and roll the ankle and then let that leg drop. Give me a little extension of the leg. Rock and roll the ankle, wiggle the toes, let the leg drop. Paul, I miss you. I miss this incredibly weird work that we do right around my SI joint. Moving that attention and awareness into the state and quality of your thinking. Let's quiet the mind, let the emotions relax. There might be things kind of scratching at this attention. You've created some space, but I want you to hold that space empty. And anchor it into the breath, following the inhale and exhale. Draw some deeper breaths into the lungs. Sigh them out. Wiggle the fingers, wiggle the toes, roll the wrists, roll the ankles. Big stretch out, and then give me this nice getting out of bed. Excuse me. Asthma attack. Stretch. One knee up. Give it a squeeze. Other knee up. Give it a squeeze. Take a little rock side to side. Roll all the way over to one hip. I want you to peel up off the mat. Upper body first. So I'm having a moment. And come on up. Off the floor. Comfortable seated position, whatever that looks like for you. Taking a moment to honor your body. I want you to scan the physical form. How are you feeling on this end of the practice? Moving that attention and awareness into the state and quality of your breath. I want you to notice how you feel. Moving that attention and awareness into the state and quality of your thinking. Now I'm going to invite you to anchor the silence and let your mind rest for a moment. Now, you can absolutely take a minute and travel through that to-do list. I want you to pay attention to the things that must happen today. You don't need to do it all. If you're like me, you got about 5,000 things on that list and more. Keep adding every day. What are like your top 3? Pick your top 3, right? Timely things. Pick your top 3. When you've done your top 3, take a moment, breathe a little bit, go through that list, and then pick the next top 3, right? Reasonable goals. Let's release practice. Blinking your eyes open. Honoring your body for doing what you asked it to do today and all your hard work. I'm taking a little extreme rotational stretch here in this hip. Woo! Did all that hip work. I thought it was this one, but man, my right one, or the left one's really giving me pause. It's that spot. I'm going to get on the foam roller in a minute. Hey, my name is Julia. This is the fucking yoga company. Yoga for the rest of us. All of the benefits, none of the bullshit. I greatly appreciate you subscribing on the YouTube channel. Please follow, subscribe, like, and share. You can leave me a comment. I'll see it. If you'd like to see the yoga without ads, you can hit my Patreon page. It's $5 a month. No ads. Also, like, follow, subscribe, share, all those things. Is great. I'm greatly appreciative of that. If you like what we're doing and you want to know more about yoga or about me or about where how I've developed, my fitness philosophy. This is the fucking yoga book, Yoga for the Rest of Us. It is in ebook, print, and audiobook. I narrated it. So if you're not tired of hearing my voice, you go there. This is a great holiday gift for if you know someone who really wants to get into yoga. Someone has said, you know what, you really should do yoga. I hate those people, but you really should do fucking yoga. Oh, that's all I got. Ciao.